Well, hi, everybody. This is Steve Belkey, the pastor of Grace United Church in Northampton, Mass. And with me today is Joel Castillo, the youth director for Grace United Church. Welcome, Joel.
Hey, how are you? Thanks for having me.
Yeah, good. Good to have you with us. Hey, so we're going through the coronavirus pandemic, and kids are at home, youth are at home. You're the youth director. Uh, I assume they're, bored, frustrated. They're not at school. They're not with their friends. Um, what are you finding? What are some of the challenges that they're facing? What are some of the emotions that our youth are feeling?
Yeah, absolutely. I think confusion is a real big one.
Hmm.
I think this is a very strange time, a time that no one really saw coming. And I think it's very hard for them to go from, having a very structured life. You go to school, you hang out with friends, you do homework, etc. And to go from that to just nothing in the span of a few days, I think that's really challenging, and I think that's frustrating. I don't think they know exactly why that's happening, and I think there's a lot of disappointment in that too, because your life kind of gets turned upside down. You aren't able to hang out with friends. It's not like it's just summer vacation. You got to stay inside and yeah, just kind of be alone, and that's not always easy.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I imagine some of the parents are confused and frustrated and all. So it's probably even harder for teenagers, right?
Right. Yeah, I tend to think so. I think especially when you're at that age where being being around friends, hanging out with your peers and people your age is really important. And it's what they look forward to. It's a big part of life, being able to hang out with your friends and have fun and be a teenager. I think that's a really
Mhm.
big part. And so to have all that kind of just take it away in just a few days, and
Yeah.
I think that's really challenging.
Hey, so you have got a team with you. What are you and the youth leaders doing to kind of help these kids through this?
Yeah. So one thing we've been trying really hard to do is just kind of just stay connected any way that we can. So whether that be through texting or calling or Zoom meetings like you and I are having, just let them know that we're still very much a part of their lives, that we're still here, that we still care about them, and that we're going through it with them, that they're not alone in it. They have people to reach out to. So what we've been doing is twice a week we'll do like group of big group on Zoom and hang out and chat and talk about our weeks, talk about life, talk about how
Oh,
school is
good.
going, things that are hard, um, things that are frustrating, what we've been doing with our time, if we've learned anything, new skills or not. Um, just stuff like that, doing life together. And then I'll watch some TV shows with students too, who just hang out, watch shows and chat. And
What do
then,
you mean you watch TV shows like you in your home, they're in their homes?
yeah, exactly. So you can just like share your screen on this, and
Oh,
then
wow.
they can see what I'm seeing
You
and
guys
go
share
watch.
popcorn together or something?
I'm not a huge popcorn fan, but you could do that. You could do that.
I'm not a popcorn fan, but I'm a butter fan.
That's true. I think, yeah, that's a good way to put it. I'm probably a salt and butter fan, so that is what.
Popcorn, baby.
Yeah.
Hey, so well, that's good to hear. I'm glad that you guys are investing in them, finding opportunities to even do kind of normal things together. Though it's probably not too normal, but watching TV together and talking together, helping them to trust God through this. Um, do you have so parents? You see the youth different than the parents do, and they show themselves to you and talk about things with you that they might not with their parents. But parents are stressed, and then they've got kids that are bored and confused and stuff. And it's hard. It's hard on parents, I think. And then they could feel guilty because, yeah. So do you have any words of wisdom or words of encouragement for parents who are doing their best, but, they're stressed out too?
Yeah, I think being patient with yourselves is really important. I'd say that's probably the first thing. Being patient with yourselves, extending grace to yourself, because we're in a situation that no one foresaw, or no one is really prepared for. So extending grace, God's got way more grace than we could ever need. He's got unlimited grace for us, and I think we have to extend that to ourselves, and then from there extend it to the people we're around and we're being quarantined with. So if you're a parent, your children; if you're a child, your parents or siblings. But yeah, just extending grace, and knowing that probably none of us are really at our best right now, and that's okay.
Yeah, that's
And
good.
being okay with that, and not being too hard on yourself with that.
So I like what you're saying, because I think we can be hard on ourselves, because we want to be better, and we know that we're not at our best. So what
Mhm.
you're saying is to kind of anchor yourself in the love of God, anchor yourself in the forgiveness and mercy of Christ, and then from there we can have a little bit more peace, and the Holy Spirit's in us to extend grace to others. So yeah, because we might be, I mean, are you hearing that there's more arguing, or is it more like just cold or quiet?
I think it's probably, I think it's a little bit of both.
Hmm.
I think sometimes it's arguing, sometimes it's just kind of needing to disconnect from one another. But I think it's a little bit of both. So I think that's, you said, well, I think it is. We really just gotta trust that you know there's a plan for this, that this isn't just some random event that
Yeah.
happened. God's got a plan in it, and he's going to bring us through it, and we can show grace to the people around us, and ourselves.
Joel, I'm glad for you to be able to share with us, and it's neat because this is kind of giving us insight into what you're sharing with the kids as
Mhm.
well. So thanks for pouring into them and loving
My
on them.
pleasure. Yeah.
Hey, we'll end with this. Do you want to give a shout out to the youth in our church and anywhere else?
Yeah, absolutely. So for the youth at our church, I really miss being with you guys in person. It's definitely different, and I can't wait until all this eventually dies down so that we can be back together. But until then, I hope that you're really well. I miss you guys. I can't wait to talk to you on our Zoom calls. And if you're not part of our Grace United Church, or if you're interested and you want to hang out and chat, always feel free to talk to me and message me. Yeah, I'm always down to talk to you about whatever you want, or just come on our Zoom call and hang out, say hi. Maybe that's scary, but so if that is, and you'd rather something more one-on-one, talk to me, or any of our other really awesome youth leaders, because yeah, we have a really great team, and they love pouring into students and kids, and yeah, we'd love to get to know you guys. So thank you for having me, though.
Yeah, beautiful. Joel, appreciate it, man. This is
Yeah,
fun talking with you.
yeah, my pleasure. It was good talking to you too.
All right, thank you, and everybody. Hey, thanks for joining with us. Appreciate it. We'll talk to everybody soon. Thanks, Joel.
Thank you. Bye bye.